How's it going, guys? My name is Lost, and welcome to another Kingdom Hearts Union Cross video. So guys, in my update video earlier today, I mentioned the fact that I was going to be making another video talking about what I feel like could be coming out for the rest of 3rd anniversary for the JP version of Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, because we still have empty medal slots in our medal album. And at this point, with the recent releases of medals throughout the month of September, it makes you question as to what in the world is coming, because the last time that we had stained glass medals, because as you already know, we just recently had 3 stained glass medals released back to back to back, which is what you see on the screen right now. But the last time that we got 6 stained glass medals, we got Kairi EX Kai, and then the following week or two, we got Xion EX Kai. The last time that we got foretellers was during our last anniversary, and that was spread out throughout the month. But then after our 3rd anniversary, all of a sudden we got illustrated Kairi EX and then illustrated Xion EX. So it begs the question as to what in the world is coming out, because everything that has been released so far is fitting into that point where a lot of us are thinking that either a buff cap is coming or another Kairi is coming out. And I'm really hoping that it's an actual buff cap instead of a Kairi EX, because I feel like with all of the amount of jewels that we have been getting, the amount of jewels that we have been spending on some of the recent banners like the foretellers or the stained glass medals, none of us are really prepared to be able to pull for another Kairi or another Xion EX, because you have all of these medals right now that give and do so much. Like, take example like Era now gives 120% gil, it gives the upright, it gives the PSM attack, etc, etc. Then you have, like, take example Ava, who has become a very strong offensive and defensive type medal, where it buffs your defenses, buffs your attack, and just little things like that. And now you got these stained glass medals where they are doing something that of course a lot of us wish for, which would be to buff not only upright, seeing as how these stained glass medals are upright medals, but also they buff reverse attack, and they also debuff reverse defense down for reverse. So it just makes you wonder, like, what in the world is coming? Why are they throwing all these amazing good medals at us, and then all of a sudden something else comes out afterwards? Because really right now, the way that I see things, a very strong medal that could probably top all of these stained glass medals, all of these foreteller medals, is coming. Like 100%, I just have that gut feeling, just like I had that gut feeling with Kairi EX Kai and then Xion EX Kai. Something big is coming. So I wanted to kind of give you guys a little bit of an insight as to what could possibly come after a little bit of research that I did, because these stained glass medals, some of these were actually made recently. But take example, the first 6 stained glass medals were actually part of a design for a clock. But the thing is though, those are not the only designs that were made for that whole like clock thing that Square Enix decided to release, with pictures of the stained glass right behind it. There were also other images, and I feel like those could have a possibility that they could show up as our next stained glass medals aside from these 3. We won't know anything until a potential or a possible tweet could come out tomorrow morning letting us know what in the world is coming out. But I wanted to kind of give you guys some examples of some possible stained glass medals that might do something completely different for what these medals are doing. They might actually increase the buff cap to, say, take example, like instead of like general strength +7, it could go up to like +10. PSM could go up to like +11. Anything can happen at this point, and that's why with how the foretellers have been released during the first half of 3rd anniversary, and now you got these stained glasses as well, really it just gives you that weird feeling that something big is coming up, especially knowing the fact that there are 4 to 5 empty slots in the medal album. So I'm gonna show you guys some images, like I said, and I'm gonna show you first some images that I found from the Kingdom Hearts Chi 3rd anniversary. Now take example this image right here. These cards, because in the Kingdom Hearts Chi version they use cards for battle. And if you don't know, Kingdom Hearts Chi was kind of like the beta version of Kingdom Hearts Union Cards, except that it was a game in your browser. It wasn't a mobile game or anything like that. So they basically like took the idea from that browser game and made it into an actual mobile game. But instead of medals, they had these cards. Now take example the first card on the left. That image right there is pretty much like our app logo right now. It is the image of JP celebrating their 3rd anniversary and whatnot. But during the time, they had that image as cards. They used these cards with this image to actually be able to use in battle. But this here, they made it a little bit different where they didn't do that. But you never know if that could be something that could actually happen. Another one, the take the card in the middle, which is a magic card. You have Sora, Dano, and Goofy, the Kingdom Hearts 2 versions of them. That could be another medal that could potentially be coming out into Union Cross. And now the last one, which is what everybody has been actually wanting for the longest time now, because it's been a good minute, especially with the Sephiroth event that has been that was released a couple days ago. And then you got the Hades Cup as well, where you have Sephiroth as the last quest in the 15 quests of the Hades Cup. You also have this Sephiroth card right here, and it makes you wonder if this Sephiroth, the design and everything that you see right here, could be our next Sephiroth and could be the new possible medal that can be released during our 3rd anniversary, because these 3 cards right here were released into Kingdom Hearts Chi's 3rd anniversary. Now, the other 2 cards that I want to show you guys were also released during their 3rd anniversary, and you can see here Maleficent and Pete both together in one card. And then you also have another card which was a magic, because Maleficent and Pete was a reverse power, but you got this reverse magic Master Xehanort and Vanitas together. So you can only imagine what it is that could potentially be coming, just based off of like these images and whatnot, these cards that they had in Chi, and then seeing that one of the cards that they used was actually our app logo and like basically like the representation of Kingdom Hearts Union Cards JP's 3rd anniversary. Now, the stained glass medals that I mentioned to you guys earlier, where they had like a whole clock design and they had different images and whatnot, and some of those images were actually used in medals. So take example, guys, let us look at the potential one for this one. So this was one of the designs right here, which is Riku. That Riku specifically right there was actually an originally a medal, a tier 5 medal that was power, upright power. Now we could see this Riku maybe become our a reverse medal as a stained glass medal, and he might do something completely different. You never know. Take example this other stained glass design right here, which is King Mickey, Birth by Sleep King Mickey. This image right here, specifically Mickey itself, he used to be a medal as well. He used to be a tier 6 upright power. Take example, let's get these out the screen real quick. Take this one for example. This is the whole gang from Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts Recoded, I believe is the title for it. But this can also be a possible medal that could be coming out into the game. But not only that, but you also have this medal right here, which is from DDD, Dream Drop Distance. And this medal, this stained glass design could also be another potential medal that can come out into the game of Union Cross. But this is what concerns me a lot, because again, the last time we had stained glass medals, all of a sudden we got a Kairi. With the Foretellers as well, we got a Kairi as well. So it makes you wonder again between either above cap or say say another Kairi EX. So this image right here was actually fan made by a friend of mine called Kuma. He made the banner, and he also made this Kairi into a medal itself. But the actual stained glass right here was actually a fan art. But still though, it still makes you question of the possibility, seeing as how they are releasing stained glasses again. What if a stained glass Kairi could come out? What if a stained glass Xion could come out? Because we did have a stained glass Xion which buffed reverse speed. Well, excuse me, that was a reverse speed medal. But you never know of the possibility that could come out, guys. That's why, for this anniversary, I've been extra careful because when they first released the foretellers, I only pulled 3 out of the 5. With these stained glass metals, I only pulled 1 out of the 3. At this point, guys, anything can happen. Just today, JP just got 10,000 jewels for the Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer that was released yesterday. We didn't even know that it was gonna happen. All of a sudden, it was just like, bam, here you go. Here's 10,000 jewels at our hourly reset for the celebration of that trailer being released. So, again, guys, anything can happen at this point. There are still empty metal slots. What can you expect? So, my question is to you. What do you think is going to be coming out? What do you think is going to be happening for the rest of 3rd anniversary? Or what could happen after JP's 3rd anniversary? Will we see a buff cap? Will we see a new Kairi? Do you hope that this Kairi is not like the next buffer that is needed super badly, and hopefully it's just a Kairi that could be like a damaging metal? You know, it could be like a defensive metal, something that it could be a Kairi that, personally, I would rather have a Kairi that is not a buffer. I would rather have it to be something like a defense metal, like a support metal that is not a buffer. But also, it could also be an attacking metal. It could even be Kingdom Hearts 3 Kairi, because we did also get Kingdom Hearts 3 Riku at the beginning of 3rd anniversary. So we could see the Kairi, we could see a Sora. Again, guys, anything can happen. So let me know in the comment section below, what do you think is going to be coming to the game? Maybe tomorrow, maybe this weekend, maybe next week. Let me know in the comment section below, guys. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see some more feature khux content, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. And I will see you guys later.